Yes, I will record
Okay.
the content.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Uh, Today, I'm very glad to have an opportunity to share with our group about the topic related to the laboratory testing instrument in the quality control and R&D department. And secondly, I would like to say thank you to Mr. Drew. So he already give me the big and I think the challenge of opportunity. The next one, I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. My full name is Hồ Long Thiện. Yeah, I was born in Bình province, and as you know, in Bình we have a lot of famous drink on soul food. For example, rượu bầu đá, and this is the small village. It's a very small village, but they have a very special water underground water underground source. So only in this in this village they can be do the rượu bầu đá. It's a very strong. Also, I think it's a very delicious. And Bình is the hometown of Quang Trung King. And in Bình we have a very big museum for Quang Trung. And as you know, Quy Nhơn Beach is a very beautiful beach of Vietnam with the long beach and lot of resort and seafood very delicious. So I was moved to Ho Chi Minh City to study university in Industrial University of Ho Chi Minh City, and my background is analytical chemistry technologies. And after I graduate in university, I work in lab technician for some company. The first one is Alien Printing Technologies. They are a printing company. They bring the box of syringes. And after 6 months, I moved to the pharmaceutical industry and working for Thanh Nam Pharmaceutical, Savi Farm, TF, and Airport for 5 years. 5 years for Walmart manufacturer. And after that, from Airport, I switched to another major to sell equipment. The first company in Neuron is DKRX company. It is a very big company. In Vietnam, they have around 5,000 employees, and also they sell a lot of products for technology for the consumer goods. And after 3 years working in DKRX, I moved to ITS Vietnam, also in the laboratory equipment. So do you know some of this company?
I don't know. I'm not sure because
Yeah.
in fact now I don't know. ITS is a Vietnamese company or foreign company.
Yeah, for DKRX and ITS is a multinational company. And for DKRX, you can see a lot of product in your home, also in your family. I can use this product, for example, Kit Kat chocolate, also the Durex condom. They are the distributor for this product in Vietnam.
Wow.
Yeah. You can see on the box of this product. You will have the information which distributor, and this is DKRX.
Wow.
DKRX is a Swiss company, and ITS Vietnam is a Malaysian company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
so
slide I will introduce a little something about my company ITS Vietnam. ITS is a trading company in Malaysia. In Malaysia, and after that they moved the headquarters to Singapore, and they have a office in Vietnam from 1996, and until now they have 25 years in Vietnam. In Vietnam, ITS have three offices. The first one is the headquarters in Ho Chi Minh City, and they have two subsidiaries in Da Nang and in Hanoi. Also, ITS provides the solution, also equipment, instrument for around about 5,000 direct customers in a lot of industry. Next slide is some industrial we are provide here the solution, also the equipment. The first one is food and beverage. They are food for food for human, food for or feed for animal. Next one is pharmaceutical. We are provide a lot of the analytical, also the general equipment in the QA or QC or R&D lab. For agriculture, we are also provide the testing equipment to determine the content or the quality of the, for example, rice or the powder corn, something like that. And next one is we provide the testing equipment for the metal, also the steel, also in oil and gas, in government institute to do the research, also the development for the new product or new material. And in this work have to use a lot of technology, also equipment to validate the quality, also validate the criteria of this product. Next one is a third-party lab, third-party testing lab. As you know, if you are working in the quality control or in the manufacturer, you have to send a lot of sample to a third-party lab to testing, for example, in SGS or DUV or Quatech 1, Quatech 3 or something like that. Next one is building material, also electronic, and also a lot of industry. It means for each industry or each manufacturer, they do the they produce the product. If they need to control the quality and testing, for ITS we have the solution, also the equipment to support them to testing. Like I mentioned that ITS is a distributor for lots of brands in over the world in a lot of equipment type, also technology, and this is some of our brand. Totally, we have over 100 brands over the world to cover cover almost the technology, also the equipment to test. You can do you know any branch? Any branch if it's familiar with your laboratory or your manufacturer?
The answer is no from my side.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's usually in the laboratory. Okay, next. I share with you some our project, also some our solution. This slide is the furniture in the laboratory, also the meeting room, because we are the distributor for Q1E. Q1E is a very big price to supply the furniture for laboratory. They meet a lot of standard like CFAR or Astra. It's quite related, quite special for laboratory. And this one is our customer is Verbac Vietnam. They produce the medicine for animal, for pet. For example, they your dog or your cat have some issue, and it's very difficult to inject or have your pet to inject or I think drink the medicine, and they produce some product. It's a very SMS with the food of this pet, and in this food they will combine with the medicine, and it's easier for dog or for cat to absorb the medicine.
Yeah.
And this laboratory we provide on the furniture, the laboratory table for the biosafety cabinets, phone hook, or a lot of cabinet for the chemical store. Yeah.
So that means the company can install full facility for this project.
Yeah, because we import on the part of furniture, and when it's delivery to the Vietnam also customer, we will assembly. Yeah. On this furniture were produced in India. This one is a very big customer of our company is Hòa Phát Steel in Trung Quốc. Yeah, we are also provide them the lab furniture, the lab ventilation system, and also some laboratory equipment like the milling or the testing the steel. And next is I would like to enter the main of my content is quality control and R&D laboratory. As you know, if for example, if your company make or produce the product, for example, beer. For example, beer. So what is how is the beer? It have the good quality. Yeah. So for in the R&D and QC lab, the manufacturer Heineken, they do a lot of tests from the raw material, from the cells, I think I mean the intermediate process, also the final product, and they test a lot of criteria. For example, the color, the ingredient appear, a lifetime or the CO2 content, because as you know, if in the beer or the soft drink, if they have much CO2, it will have the drinker or the customer feeling it's more delicious, right? So also the raw material they have to validate, also test some impurity or some moisture content in the material. And in the processing manufacturer, they will use a lot of compound to input the product, and they will control some compound will create during this processing. Also, it will be hitting in a higher temperature, so it can be create some poison compound. So they will test a lot of to control all of criteria to make the perfect product to deliver to customer. Next one here, I would like to say this is my dream. This is my I think very far dream. VFE 34. Why are you this picture? The first one is I would like to say to make perfect. I think it's the perfect vehicle for my mind. So VinFast also in Vitertrung laboratory we have to test a lot of things. For example, for the window glass, you can test the hardness, the transparent, the temperature resistant, right? Yeah. So we can have the solution to test it. For example, for the temperature resistant, it means when the temperature in the atmosphere is very high, but if but in the car, the temperature is not too high, not too high than the atmosphere. It means the window glass will be have the characteristics resistant temperature. And for example, for the pen, in VinFast maybe if they have the supplier to produce the pen, after they buy the pen, they can internal testing to validate the quality. I think to confirming the quality that which the supplier they inform to VinFast. Next one I would like to share for the tie. The tie is a rubber. So it means to VinFast if they they have the manufacturer to make the tie, they should have a laboratory to determine also to develop the formulation of mixture to make a good tie with the very high quality in the, for example, the freezing or the thermal resistant. Yeah. And I think for any part up to make a full vehicle or full product, any manufacturer they will have a very detailed to test each part to build a high quality product to deliver to customer. Next one, I would like to share something about in the pharmaceutical. In pharmaceutical industry, they have to use a lot of a lot of testing equipment, because as you know, for the AstraZeneca or some manufacturer, some pharmaceutical in Vietnam, they have to follow the special. They have to comply to special standard in pharmaceutical. For example, GMB WHO in the Vietnam market, and they would like to export the medicine or drug to the other market like Europe or in US. They must be follow to them, and for each market they require very high standard to testing the quality of the drugs. For example, this is the tablet medicine. So they have to test the dissolution, the harshness, the content of main compound. You can imagine that this is the paracetamol tablet. It's to treat the fever. Yeah.
Yes.
Around total weight of this tablet around maybe 500 milligram. But beside the main compound paracetamol, they had a lot of exhibition to keep the behavior, also the characteristics of this tablet to when human uses it have to dissolution. It can be dissolved in the right position. For example, in the stomach or some position in the body. Next one, I would like to share about the spray medicine. So in the pharmaceutical company, they have to control the particle size of the bubble. So it means when the bubble is too big, it will be deliver more medicine, more compound. So it's maybe it's not good for human. So they have to control the size of the bubble to absorb to the body. And if you visit or have opportunity enter the pharmaceutical laboratory, you will see this is a lot of equipment to test. The next one, yeah, I would like to give you a video for the testing the BCB. Excuse me, can you hear the sound of this video?
You need share again. Share. Click the share and in the left side at the bottom. You will share with audio.
When computer video. Okay. Share.
Reshare.
Share sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear?
Yes. Can hear now. Good.
Yeah. This is the BCB. The BCB, I think, it's very familiar with all of us. This BCB has been dead on delivery, also after they produce in the manufacturer, and they found some issue, and we use equipment to find the reason. Because in the surface of this BCB, it have some small contamination, maybe the organic compound, and it will be affect to the quality of this BCB. And they for the manufacturer, they have two problems to find the reason. The first one is how, because the contamination in the BCB is very small. it around several micrometer, and they have to find which position or which surface were contaminated, and after that they have to find which compound contaminates. So this is almost contaminates in the organic compound, because after the manufacturer they print or produce the ball, the PCB, they have to clean also. They can treat with a lot of chemical to clean on the contamination, and we have the technology is we call the IR, the infra to determine the organic compound, and they have to combine with the microscope to determine with a very small area. See how it's working. If we scan on of PCB, and after scan or mapping, they find some position. It shall be have the contamination, and after that the equipment will identify the which organic compound will contaminate the PCB. And this is the probe, the ATR in the equipment. They call this ATR probe. This probe will be contact with the small real contamination, and to identify which compound will contaminate. The measurement time is very short, just a few seconds. And after my measurement, they will show the spectrum, the spectrum of this compound, and after that they use the software to compare this spectrum to the laboratory, and find the correct contamination. And why they call it the fingerprint spectral? This means because each compound they have just one the spectral. For example, the fingerprint of human, right? And after that, the software will identify exactly which compound is contaminated to the PCB. For example, you see the formula of this compound. For in this picture, they have two spectral. The first one is a sample, and the second one is a standard. They will, and the equipment will compare which compound is matching to the sample. Yeah, and you know, and ITS Vietnam is a distributor, exclusive distributor for this solution. This solution from Brooker branch, and the model is Lumos 2. And this equipment is very powerful, very powerful to identify the organic compound. For example, today we have the very hot topic in the nanoplastic, and you know, the nanoplastic is very small. It exists in the seawater, in the maybe in the food after the fish they absorb in the environment, and after that the people will fish it and make food. So the nanoparticle of plastic will be transferred from the environment to the seafood and to the food, and after that the human will be absorbed the nanoparticle. So because the nanoparticle size is very small, around a few micron, also a few nanometer. So it needs to have a very strong equipment to identify the nanoplastic. Yeah. And this is the end of my video. And I will move to the next one. And next one is I would like to introduce some branch, also some equipment in the laboratory, because it's our company. My company is provide for a lot of I can mention around about 100 branch. So I just saw some brand to share with you. First one is for the finance in laboratory. The second is the chiller for laboratory. And for G-Drive, this is the system to monitor the environment condition, for example, the humidity, the temperature, the gas content. And as you know, in the laboratory, they have to use very purification water to use for laboratory to avoid the contamination, and we have the system to produce the purification water. Also, the washer is very familiar with the washer in the family, but it's very expensive. And then the family, but because they have a lot of technology to remove and clean the laboratory tool or glassware. The next one is we provide a solution from Melmot brand. It is a Germany brand to supply the oven, the vacuum oven, the incubator or the chamber to test the expire time. It means they have the oven to control the tricky condition, for example, the high temperature or high humidity, instead of instead of put the product in the normal condition. So for example, in the some product they have 3 years expire. It's very hard. It's very difficult and take a long time. If the manufacturer they put its product in the normal condition and wait for 3 years, and they put into this oven to maybe it's can test in 6 months or 3 months instead of 3 years. For the
so sorry with the so I think the time is because
okay.
the limit in 40 minutes. Now we have only 1 minute. Okay. So I think now we have temporary stop, and I will reopen room again.
Okay, and this is almost the end of my presentation.
Okay, I think we will stop and turn back again one more time. Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Trường.
Yes.
Okay. And this is the end of my presentation. Yeah.
Okay, we gonna turn back for Q&A.